Hello and welcome. We are surrounded by so much data these days, aren't we? It can feel a bit overwhelming. But what if there was a friendly way to make sense of it all? Well, today, we are going to explore a powerful tool for that, called Python. And to start, let's begin with a simple but really important idea.
Just take a moment and think about that. You see, so many people think coding is just, talking to computers. But it's not about that at all. It's really about teaching them to handle the boring stuff so that you can focus on what we humans do best: imagining, creating, making those big decisions. And that's the real spirit of what we're going to talk about today.
So, to guide you on this journey, I'd like you to meet, me. Hello there. You can think of me as Python, and I'm really excited to show you a completely new way to look at data. Now, my name might make you think of snakes, but I promise you, I'm the friendliest programming language you will ever meet. I know that word programming can sound a little scary, right? But please, don't worry. My best quality is that I'm simple. My code is designed to read almost like plain English. Okay, let's just look at an example here. You see on the left how I say hello world? It's just one simple command. Print. That's it. Now look over to the right. To do the exact same thing, another language needs all that extra stuff. Symbols, long words. It's this simplicity, that makes me so popular, especially for people just starting out. So, why does this matter? Well, let's think about a real story. Imagine Sarah's bakery. Her business is doing so well, she has 50 stores now. That's fantastic. But her poor spreadsheet, it just crashes every time she tries to look at all the sales data. I'm sure you've felt that frustration before. This is exactly where I can help. For me, processing millions of rows, it's no problem at all. So you might be wondering, how do I handle all of that data? It sounds like a huge task, right? Well, the secret is, I don't do it all by myself. I have some very helpful friends, some companions, who do all the really heavy lifting.
A good way to think about it is like this. Imagine I'm a chef. A chef doesn't just use their hands for everything, right? Of course not. They have special tools: knives, mixers, ovens. I also have special tools, and we call them libraries. Each library is designed for a very specific, powerful task.
So let me introduce you to one of them. This is Polars. You can think of Polars as the sports car of my kitchen. It's built for one thing: speed. When you have those massive data files, Polars can process them incredibly fast. I'm talking about work that used to take hours, now done in just minutes. It's amazing. Okay, but what happens when the data is so huge it doesn't even fit on one computer? I mean, truly enormous data sets. For that, I have another friend, PySpark. PySpark is like a great team captain. It takes a massive job and splits it up across many computers, all working together. It makes it possible to analyze data on a scale you couldn't even imagine before. All right, now we're getting to what is, for me, the most exciting part. Something has happened in the last few years that has changed everything. A real revolution. It's completely transformed how you can work with me. And I'm talking about generative AI. With Gen AI, coding isn't scary anymore. It's just a conversation. Look at this. First, you just describe what you need in plain English. Simple. Then the AI writes the Python code for you. And it doesn't just give you the code, it explains what every single line does. So what's your job? Your job is to be the guide, the director. You check the results and tell the AI what to do next. You are always in charge. But learning to use me isn't just about code or data. It's actually much bigger than that. It's about learning a new way to think, a new way to approach problems, not just at work, but in your life. And this is the real magic of it all. Once you start learning, your mind changes. You'll look at a big, confusing challenge and you'll automatically start breaking it down into small, logical steps. And you will find yourself asking this one very powerful question over and over. Could this be automated? Trust me, that one question can change everything. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. People are worried. Will AI take my job? Let me be very clear about this. I'm not here to replace you. AI is not here to replace you. We are here to amplify you. Think of us as your personal assistants. You are still the boss. You are the one who decides what's important, you ask the right questions, and you make the final decisions. So after all this, where does this journey lead? It leads to something very important. It leads to your independence. The promise here is data independence. And just look at the difference this makes. If you tried to learn coding 10 years ago, oh my, it was so much frustration. You'd get these confusing errors and spend hours searching for answers.
But today, it's like having a conversation. It's like having a knowledgeable colleague sitting right next to you, ready to help anytime.
So this is my promise to you. When you learn to work with me, you get independence. You no longer have to wait for someone else to pull a report for you. You can ask your own questions, dive into the data yourself, and find your own answers. That's a real superpower.
Let's finish with this one final thought. In the world today, being able to understand data is just as important as being able to read and write. It's the new literacy. And now, with these tools, the only limit is your curiosity. So the question I want to leave you with is this: what questions will you ask your data?